Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Act of Love Adoptions podcast. I'm Alyssa, joined with my mom, Heidi. And today we're here again with Hillary, who has been so kind to join us again. And she is here with her new birth mom healing journal that she wrote to kind of help birth moms kind of work through the process post-placement. Mm-hmm. And yeah, thank you so much for coming back on here again.
Thank you for having me back.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Oh, we're thrilled. I saw it and I'm like, oh my gosh, we're going to have you come back and talk all about it.
Yes.
So for people who can see, I'll hold it up and people can see
cute.
It's darling. And so, and you said it's a digital download too. So
it is a digital download, but you can also just, you can use it on your digital like iPad or a tablet, or you could print it out yourself, or you can just, once you have it, you have the PDF forever. So you can get it printed somewhere really nice if you would like. So it's really versatile.
Oh, see, and that's wonderful.
That's great.
So I was going to have Hillary, for those who haven't heard Hillary's story before, have you tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah. So I was here once before and I did tell my story. So I know that is in your videos and on your site and
we'll put
everything.
The link to that previous story down in the description for you guys.
Yeah. So just to be super quick, a quick summary. I placed, 26 years ago, and I placed a boy, and it was a closed adoption.
Okay.
He was the result of a sexual assault. And so I know that's a little bit can trigger. Mm-hmm. Maybe I should have said a trigger warning.
We could put a trigger warning on the front.
But I was the victim of a sexual assault and resulting in a pregnancy. And I went back and forth trying to decide which way I was going to go regarding that pregnancy. And I ultimately decided on adoption. Mm-hmm. And I had a really great counselor. I know that not everyone has such a great story regarding adoption. Yeah. Sometimes it's really rough and there's lots of ups and downs. Mine was pretty straightforward. I'm hoping that he's doing really well. Mm-hmm. We make those decisions because we want them to have a better life and we feel that we're making the right decision. So hopefully that is true. But yes, because 26 years ago, there wasn't open adoption.
It wasn't as big a thing as it is now.
Yeah, it was closed. So I got letters and pictures for the first 3 years, and then I have not
had any
contact. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
after 18, he can. Well, now in Utah passed the law that he could go and get some of the information.
Right.
If he wanted to, would you be open to that?
Absolutely. Okay. And I even did my DNA a year or two ago just to have it out there in case he ever did the same and tried to get connected in that way. But I've always said I'm very open to that. Yeah. And so hopefully that does happen someday.
Yeah, there is websites too, I think.
There's a lot of resources out there.
Your name and stuff on.
Yeah, for sure.
That you can do. Yeah, back in the day, there wasn't a lot of open. But it sounds like yours was a little teeny bit, only because you got pictures and letters.
Right.
If it's like closed, you get nothing.
That's true. That's true. I did at least for the first 3 years.
A little bit. Yeah. But then it was taken. I mean, with my third child, his was open, but 2 years, and then she told me not to send anything else. So
right.
And so then we lost contact. But she didn't want anything after 2 years. So I think it just varies.
It's a preference. Yeah. Some people are good. They like to know every day. Yeah. And some people are like, it's too hard. I'd rather just.
And that's what in her case it was. Yeah. She's like, it's too hard. Just don't. Yeah. And so, but like we said, we've had both open and closed, and now being on the podcast and talking to different birth moms and families and adoptees, I think that open is a better way to go. If people can handle it. Yes. Of course, it depends on the circumstance and what you can handle. But I think in the long run, for the child with questions and stuff, to be able to have that open to them, that they can, that it's an option for them, is a big thing. So,
Yeah, because they have access and they can get their questions answered.
Yes.
And they know where they came from
Yeah.
during their life instead of finding out way later. I
Or the
can definitely
circumstance.
see the benefits of open
makes it a
and
lot
transparency. Yeah. Yeah.
With Alyssa, poor Alyssa, she has a biological sister that I got both of them. So they're
okay, great.
10 and a half months apart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So she had Alyssa and then had Kendra 10 and a half months later. So they're, what do they call you? Irish twins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Under a year, huh?
Yes. It was fun. Not really, but
I don't know how they did it.
she always tells me, she goes, I don't know how you did that, Mom.
It's usually a blur.
It is. Perms. I had a perm and I don't remember a lot. I had a lot of diapers because I had those two and then I got two more. So I had from the age of 24 to 29, I had 4 kids.
Oh, yeah.
So
there you go.
Yeah, it was like boom, boom.
Just
and
get
then
her
boom,
done.
Boom. Yeah. And then we were done.
Crazy.
So that's right. We were all done. But with theirs, hers was closed. And then with her, since I got Kendra, her sister, then it was a little open. But we still had no information. And
okay.
I've tried a couple times, and that agency went out of business. And no one has their records. And usually you ask some other agency to carry your records or...
Right.
I mean, that's what we do here, but they were from Texas, so I don't know what their laws are there. But as far as that's concerned, but I couldn't get any information for them.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, hopefully that they have each other to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can just kind of see
A little
like,
bit, you know.
I think that helps a lot that we have like just being together. I think that helps.
They do have.
I'm sure that does.
Yeah, they do have 4, I think 3.
It's like 3 or 4.
3 or 4 brothers.
Oh, wow.
So they were the only 2 girls. So.
Okay.
But one she had a stillbirth, and the other one she had an abortion.
Shoot. Oh, dang. Okay.
And so the boys she still had. I'm like, I think that would have been very difficult because the girls were the ones that she ended up placing, and she had. I don't know. I think it would be hard with the boys, but she had the boys.
Yeah.
But I'm grateful.
Well, yeah, at least they have each other. So
Yeah.
that's
Well,
great.
and I got them, so I'm grateful for that.
Yeah,
so
of
it's been
course.
good for us.
Yeah, good.
They have each other for that, but yeah, I mean, and then Kinsey, because you're friends with Kinsey, she hasn't been on here forever. I gotta go kick her butt to come back over, but it's worked out good for her too. The open, with her son and stuff.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's had it like that, but closed work for you. You're good with it.
I mean,
You had no choice, basically.
it's kind of all I know, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I would probably be okay either way, but that was really my only choice back then.
Yeah.
So that was something that I took into consideration that I had to really kind of think about because I knew that it would be
difficult.
Never knowing again whatever happened,
Yeah.
So, but ultimately that was really my only choice at the time.
Yeah.
So
Okay, and then so obviously you've gone through stuff though after placement
yes,
to come to this.
I did. Yeah. As a teenage girl and like a young adult girl, I had a journal anyway. You know, we write in our journals and things like that. And I was looking at it, and I definitely wrote some things down and my feelings and stuff. But sometimes you don't know what to feel or what to even say.
Yeah.
And not that this is going to tell you that, but this is kind of guided in a way. It's giving you prompts of questions that might help you through the process. Because during my life, you don't realize some of the beliefs that you tell yourself that you hold on to because of either people commenting and saying things about your choice, or even feeling like, did I do the right thing? Was this the right thing? Or, second guessing yourself, or just how different traumas and different beliefs and mindsets kind of carry through your life. Yeah. And so during the spring, I was like, I really should put something together that other birth moms can kind of go to for a guide so that they do have something to maybe look back on or to get their feelings out, because not everyone's going to understand this whole experience.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to put something together that we could possibly give to birth moms before they place or as they place or after, just for something to help them kind of get it out and to, I even put like little quotes on the bottom of some of the pages, little affirmations.
Yes, no, those are good too.
So, like for instance, like one of the questions was, what do I wish my child to always know? Or what parts of me have I silenced since the placement? There's a lot of things that we bury and we move on. And the weird thing is you move on.
You and think it's like you've moved on.
Yes. You carry on your life.
Yes.
You keep going, but sometimes you're like, oh, I was a freaking robot.
Yeah.
I was just kind of going through the motions and I didn't realize how much I was carrying or how much I still hadn't processed, certain things. And one of the, I can't remember which one of the quotes said something about no matter what, you're still a mom.
Yeah.
And
my love was real. My choice was brave.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is really good. Yeah.
Because people will look at you and just think like, oh, that's just a young girl, or that's, she's just living her life, and they have no idea.
Yeah.
And but in your heart, you're always a mom. So it's like that kind of contrast of, I was this person who made this choice and went through this experience, but this is who people see me as right now.
Yeah.
And so.
And that's another reason these things are good and the podcast is good, because people have some kind of weird stereotype, right?
There's weird stigmas
of a birth mom.
Adoption. And birth moms especially, that you just gave up your child. And
you didn't care, or it was easy, or two, that we ripped the child away from the birth parents, which is a thing too that people are saying now, that that the birth mom doesn't have a choice, that we take the child away, and which there's just so many weird stigmas out there.
And I mean, there's different experiences for everybody, and just maybe they felt they didn't have a choice, or maybe they didn't have a voice.
I could see that,
But absolutely, this is such a personal choice. I don't think people realize how much you're in your head about it. And so a lot of times I feel like it's good to get it out.
Yes. No, totally.
To get it out, and like I was reading back some of the things I said in my journal, and I just feel like if I had questions like this that helped me kind of put into words or frame what my emotions were during that time, then even as I'm progressing and going on with my life, I can look back when either I'm feeling down or I'm feeling, confused, or whatever you may be feeling. It just helps put things into perspective. It may even be empowering when in that moment, those first few days after or a month later, maybe you print it out again and you fill it out differently 10 years from then.
And that's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. I think that's a benefit too, is to redo it, to see where you've changed or what has changed in that time frame.
Absolutely.
To read what you wrote and see where you've grown, or how your mindset's changed, or if you haven't worked through it. If you're like, oh my gosh, I still feel like this, maybe I should be I need to look and get this, because it's still fresh and hurts. I haven't worked through it.
Right.
And so that, I think that in that way too, it's beneficial. I journal myself.
Yes.
And I always go back and look. And read this stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to go back and work on that.
Right.
Because I don't think I fixed that.
Yes. Like, or even maybe giving yourself some grace and being like, oh my gosh, I have come a long way. I don't feel like that anymore at all.
Yes.
Or I don't think like that at all anymore. But I just felt like, I've been on your podcast before. I am now on the board for United for Adoption.
Oh, are
for
you?
their planning committee.
Okay.
For how they do like the National Adoption Conference every November. So like there's parts of me that are still in this, and I still try and go to a birth mom support group.
Okay.
You know, life happens, and sometimes I wasn't able to go as much as I would like to, but it's very therapeutic, even this many years later.
Yeah.
To talk about it, or to at least be someone on the other side of it, and to realize, yeah, maybe there is some things like when someone else is talking about their experience, and you're like, oh gosh, that is really hitting somewhere for me. Or to be like, oh, I can empathize with them, and my heart goes out to them, and here's maybe something that can help support them while they're learning to go through it at a fresh
and I
age
think,
of it.
well, even, I mean, my last co-host, Jessica, she's a birth mom.
Okay.
And everything's fine and dandy, but then when you have to sit down and you listen to people's stories,
Yes.
then you start to realize, well, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I don't think I've worked through.
Yes.
And so then she had to leave and then work on herself, which is huge for her.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that she, you know, came to terms with that and took care of herself, because that's all what we want. But
Absolutely.
it's when you're in that, this is not an easy role for you to be in, you know, right now. And then with them being, and Kinsey too, it takes a toll.
It does. Yeah.
And then you start to see the cracks, right? A little bit of where there might be a little work that still needs to be done, or this or that. So that's why I think this is huge, even years after.
Absolutely.
Bringing up and looking through and then going through it again and saying, okay, this is what I thought before.
Yeah.
This is where I'm at now.
Yeah.
You know, and see how, and give yourself credit for where you have come from.
Yeah.
And what you've survived too.
Absolutely.
And in your case, huge stuff too.
Yes.
I mean, not just the adoption, but just even the
Oh yeah. That's
how your baby was conceived and everything.
Yes.
And going through all that.
Yes, and that, you know, that was part of it too, was just the whole healing process is you don't realize, like I said, some of the things that you carry or think, and you're like, that's been running through my brain for 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, how was I thinking like that? And so I've been kind of on my own healing journey the last 7 or so years, and I am in such a different place. And that doesn't mean I don't have my bad days or I'm not triggered by things, but I realize just how important it is to be very transparent, to be communicative, to be able to speak and talk about these things. And even if you can't do it with other people, do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Write it all out, get it down, erase it, cross it out, you know, print it out again, you know.
That's the benefit of having it, is you can print it out again.
You can do it as many times as you need to.
See, because I am more tangible like this.
Yes.
I like to write with the pen and stuff, and not on my, I mean, younger generation's all about that.
Yeah.
But I have got like the carpal tunnel, the tennis, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so then like doing this too much, because that's my job anyway, is social media. I'm like, I can't do more.
Yeah.
Even writing hurts. But hey, I'm a writer, and I will, if it's a pen, I'll scribble out. You should see some of my stuff. It's so bad.
Oh, me too.
It's like, oh, cross that out. Change this to a different word.
Yeah. Give me a notebook and a highlighter and a pen, and I'm all about it.
That's me too. I don't know why. I am that way. But so I think that's a benefit too, is that they can go back and they can print it out as many times as they need to or want to.
Yeah.
You know, once they have and go back on it.
Well, and I was thinking of my daughter does a lot of her work and things on her iPad, and she has the pen.
Yes.
Digital pen. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, this way they can even write on their iPad, fill it out and go to the next page and things like that too.
Yeah.
But yes, you can do whatever you want with it.
Whatever you're comfortable doing. Yeah. And that's what I love that.
And, you know, some people, like we were talking, some people have gone 20 years, 30 years, and they've never spoken about it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how they do that.
So this might be like one way to kind of crack open that shell of, okay, I'm talking about it for myself. I'm writing these things down. I'm going through it. I'm working through it. And then maybe they would be open to talking with other people, or finally going and talking with a therapist or with someone who can help them through all of that.
And I think that if they haven't talked about it in that amount of time, I think it would be amazing to them how much it's affected them by not talking about it.
Right.
You know, they think that, I'm protecting myself by not talking about it, or, you know, that kind of stuff. But in reality, it affects everything about who you are and how you address things or approach things from that moment. Right. Yeah. So I think that they would be stunned at how much keeping it quiet. I just don't see how it doesn't eat you up. You know, certain things. Absolutely.
And maybe even illnesses start going away and things like that. I mean, the body keeps score. You know, there's a book about that. And,
that's my body.
The body absolutely keeps score.
Then I waited too long, and then now everything just starts to go.
Oh, gosh.
Because your body just can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Your body's like, okay, we're done with this.
Yeah.
You know, you can't handle this anymore. You can't handle that. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry.
Right. But I think it's also never too late.
It isn't. It's never too late. No.
And I think people can start feeling better and start healing. And you know, I even thought like, oh well, maybe this would be like a perfect thing to hand to birth moms as they're either like. I don't know if you guys do a basket or
we do,
or any like little thing to like a little package to give to the birth moms.
We do. It depends on the circumstance,
right?
As far as what kind of package and when they get it.
Okay.
But when they relinquish, they always get a packet of information that we give them to, and we could put this in it. But then, if they're coming and they're staying, if they come to Utah and they're here or not, I mean, we have stuff at the office where we have slippers, clothes, hair stuff, blankets, whatever they might need. All different things that we can do, like a shopping, brushes, shampoo, body stuff. Yeah. You know, just care package. Basically, that we could easily put something
absolutely.
like that in.
I think that's something that they might be, and maybe they'll never look at it for 10 years, but maybe they'll pick it up one day.
Well, and that's the thing. Well, we just found out that one of our counselors that works with the birth moms, some of them after placement, she'll give them a book.
You know, just like a little picture book that like talks about like.
It's about a child being placed.
Yeah, I think it's about adoption,
And she does it so that the birth mom can physically write in the book to the child what they would want that child to know.
Yes. Oh,
and
that's
then
nice.
send it on to us, and we send it to the adoptive family.
Oh, okay. I love that.
She's been doing it for a long time. We've only had one come back to be passed on, and that was just recently.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. So we didn't even know. We didn't even know it was something that she was doing. You know, the agent that we did. Because it was the first time we ever had one come back to be sent on. And so, we took pictures of it. And so we're going to use that as a post. But I mean, it's like those things, you know, help. She's like, it helped her, you know, when she was thinking about it, reading the book. And then she would write, you know, things about the pregnancy or this or that. I mean, so that's why this is good too. I mean, because it kind of helps work through some of the stuff, you know, right after or up at, you know, while they're trying to make those decisions, which are hard, you know, too. So sometimes I think that, and this sounds bad, but placing is a lot harder than keeping for you. For the birth moms. I mean, obviously, because I think that, I mean, keeping was hard in a different way, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. I can see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to place, to give and trust someone else to raise your child I can't even imagine how difficult.
Yeah.
You know, that decision is. And so, of course, there's going to be work to try to get through that loss.
Well, and I think just like you said, there is still, I mean, even now, a stigma to it. And, you know, I thought about that a lot over the years. And I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, even if it was for a selfish reason. Yeah. That's still your decision. Yeah. And I don't think anyone should have the right to say anything about it.
No, they shouldn't.
It's just your story and it's just yours.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think that's very true. And, I just think as birth moms, there's just so many facets to what you go through. And a starting point is hard to find when it's your entire world that just got shaken up.
Yeah.
And so I just think like sometimes we just need a little helping hand to know what am I feeling? What do I want to say? Yeah. What do I, because a lot of people might have a lot of things to say that really hurt you and make you feel really bad about your choice. Yeah. Or maybe there's a lot of good things you can write down too. Like, gosh, I was really supported and I feel so good about my decision. Mm-hmm. And and I still get to see my child, now that it's open adoption era more so. Yeah. And so, there's just so many different things that I think, I'm sure every birth mom you have in here, it's like they all have a different story. They all feel differently about it. They're all in different stages
of
definitely. Grief and healing. Yeah. It's kind of this ebb and flow of grief and healing. Yeah. And then you could just be somewhere and something absolutely just stings you. You're like, oh. Yeah. It's like, oh, I can't watch that. Or, I can't believe they're going through that I am going to have to step away or take a moment. Mm-hmm. Bless you.
Yeah, thank you. Excuse me.
Or take a moment to, kind of not take it personal and then be able to help somebody else or something like that.
Yeah. But. Well, and that's with Kenzie's story. She said that as he gets older and he asks more questions and stuff, so it's a growing pain type of thing, and it, like you said, it changes, what the ups and downs and the hards. And then Amy that we just had on, she came on, she's an adoptive mom, and the adoptee and the birth mom, they all three came together. And so, and just the relationship that they've had back and forth and how it constantly
just
changes.
Kind of navigating that whole situation. Yeah. Kind of like a roller coaster ride almost.
Right. I'm sure like sometimes it's good. And then sometimes you feel like you're overstepping or you're not getting enough.
You don't know. Yeah. You don't know where those lines are. And sometimes you have to misstep. Right. Like we always, we do. And then learn and shift and get it back. And it's just constantly growing and changing, just like every other relationship. So, and that's what they said, but they wouldn't change it.
Oh, good. Okay.
So they're all really close now and love their relationship. And they say that it's a lot to do with the adoptive mom because she fought to have it that way. Which isn't always the case with adoptive moms.
Yeah, that's true.
She wanted to always make sure that the birth mom felt like she was part of the story.
Oh, okay.
No matter where she was on her journey, but she would try to keep her.
Okay.
And, and so, and that's the thing is that it doesn't always work. It really depends on the people involved, and if everyone has the same goal that you're really doing it for the benefit of the child, so that child has what they need, as they grow up, then I think that you make it work, like any family, you have growing pains and you fight and then you love each other and, it's like.
Or things that you go through and then like 5 years down the road, it's like, oh, we're okay. Yeah, I know. It was just a rough patch.
Just some dumb thing, and we're like okay now.
It didn't matter. Yeah. I mean, truth be known, it was stupid.
Right. Most things are. That turns out to be. I was also thinking, even for those that either have open placement or they haven't, like me, I have not met my son yet. This might be a good place for some of those questions. Yeah. To know, what were you feeling at that time? Yeah. How did you feel about that? What did it cost you? What did it feel like? What were you thinking? And how were you feeling at that time? And maybe you could have two different ones. Yeah. Like you said, one right after and then one, 10, 20 years down the road. But it could be a great place to have those conversations and to kind of have a map of oh, this is what it was.
Yeah.
This is what it was like for me. And this is why I did what I did.
Yeah.
And this is what was hard for me over the years or during this whole journey. This is what was hard for me. And just being really super honest and transparent, just so that you can have, I feel like that is what brings connection, is just being super honest about what you were feeling.
Yeah.
And it's okay to have those hard conversations, and it's good to have something to go back to be like, yeah, I remember this, and this is how I felt at that time. I still feel that way, or I absolutely feel differently now. Just I felt like there wasn't a lot out there. Like I see a lot of things for the adoptive parents or for just healing in general, but not like specified towards birth moms.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's such a distinct and unique experience that kind of needed its own.
It does. Yeah. It totally does. Well, and I know that with adoption, you talk about the with the adoptive family, it's more of the love, the happy family type of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also loss, and that's you have the loss of the child, and we get the gain of it.
True.
You know what I mean? So it's loss and gain, and one side. People focus on the one side more than your side.
The birth mom kind of gets like a little forgotten. Like we don't really think about like her and how she feels, which is kind of
after
sad
the fact,
to say. Yeah.
After the fact, because it's such a huge gift for adoptive families to get. That we're like so excited and thinking, oh, I have it, not thinking that someone lost that gift in order for us to have it.
That's true.
So I think that this is perfect because, and I want to, and I keep hounding because, Kathy's my mother.
Oh, that's right.
She's the owner.
Yes.
She founded the agency.
Yes.
And so I want us to get together, like you said, support groups and stuff. So I might have you send me a list of the support groups that you've maybe come across that are good, because I really want to give that in our packet to our birth moms. I want to say, and even if we can in their area, but if it's like a support group that's online or something, just so they have someone that they can go to that knows, what they're feeling. I mean, I really think that that's important. And I want to give in the packet, give them a list of places that they could contact for help or, I know not everyone's LDS, but the LDS church will help people no matter what religion they are. So if they felt like they needed help with food or something, there's a way to reach out.
Okay. Yeah.
Or whatever church in their area, that could be an idea to reach out to find help, and that I want to stick that in there so after placement, they don't feel like they're left alone, that there's still people that care. I mean, they can always call us and but they don't all take advantage of that. And I think that maybe if they had something that they could just go, okay, I have this problem, and they can just need some support with this or that and have a paper or whatever, referral.
Yeah, because I was even thinking I should just print out a bunch of these and take them to the birth mom support group. Or even if people are going to grief counseling, this can coincide, if they're dealing with, birth moms that are going through their grief process, this can maybe be a good tool to hand out to them, that kind of thing. Yeah. And so, I just was kind of thinking it could go anywhere. It can. So many different people, could benefit from it. Because I think, like you said, not everyone thinks about the grief that the birth mom may be going through, and that it's like a death if you don't get to see them again. Yeah. You do kind of have to grieve it in that way. But also just grieving, even if you get to see them every day, and just know that
it's still hard. Yeah.
Yeah. You're not exactly the one raising them, or you don't get to see them all the time, or whatever it may be.
Home with you. Or,
Yeah. So yeah.
I like the things that you do have down here that I'm reading. There is a room for sorrow and beauty to exist in me.
Yeah.
that you can have both.
I know.
At
I try to, because sometimes
at the same spot.
That's right. Because you can. I honor the mother in me even in quiet.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
And then I made a decision with love, and that love still lives in me.
Yes. It'll always be part of you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, those are wonderful. I still deserve peace, joy, and a future I love, which is true. I mean, I love it. And that's why I wanted you on here, because I'm like,
those are just great
these
things.
are just things that are needed.
Just keep repeating in your head.
Yeah.
Just to have that. Just.
I'm not broken, I am becoming, which is huge for everyone. I mean, let's be honest.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like everybody has something that we're broken from.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
that I was like thinking just my own stuff. I could use some of this stuff.
No, absolutely.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because just the things that play in a lot of our brains, you know,
Yes.
that, trying to find our own self-worth, you know, that was a huge thing for me. I didn't have any.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I was like that, but abuse,
Absolutely.
growing up, whatever. Yeah. And so I always felt like that too. So it was just like, now I have a voice, and my husband probably wishes I didn't have one. It's awfully loud now.
Well, good for you. That's exactly how it should be.
Well, I've been with him since I was 16.
Yeah.
And so he's like, you're not that same person. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not.
Thank goodness.
I'm not. I'm like 4 kids later, and I've had to fight for my children. I was very shy and quiet.
Yeah.
And so, and initially when we did this podcast, I was behind the scenes and didn't say anything.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
And now look at you. Having to share a co-host seat with you now. I could just make her do it.
I just kind of got dragged in.
She did.
Yeah,
here.
but look at you're both doing awesome.
Yeah,
so
I dragged her into it with me. I'm like, if I'm going to do it, you're going to do it with me.
Yeah.
It's always good to have a battle buddy anyway.
It is, right? I think it's better with 2 than 1, because then you can kind of bounce off each other.
Yes.
Even though I talk a lot, I still need sometimes to be quiet.
It's moral support.
Yeah.
Which is always nice to
She gives me moral support.
Yes.
But it's been fun. I've been like loving like meeting like all you guys, and like being adopted, like hearing like kind of your side and like hearing other adoptees. Like there's just so many like different perspectives that I never even thought about, and like just things like that.
Yeah.
I think this is just like such a good thing just for like everybody like in the adoption space, that there's just no one side to just
Exactly.
in anyone's story.
Because there's so much that the adoptees go through as well that like you have to come to terms with, and you have to heal, and you have to learn to, you know, the whole, like you said, just everyone involved. There's a lot of healing that has to go with the good and the bad that happens in these situations. But I think learning to, again, rewrite the stories and the beliefs that you've been telling yourself this whole time, and learning to find our voices, learning to find our self-worth, you will then present that so differently out into the world, and people need to hear your authentic self without feeling embarrassed or without feeling, ashamed of what you've been through. Like, I did not talk about this till like a couple of years ago, and
I think that you came on the podcast like freshly after,
40,
right? You just barely started talking about it.
Yes. Yeah. Like I had made a post on Facebook.
And Kenzie saw it.
My friend Brittany, who was a friend of Kenzie's, saw it. Okay. And then she was like, oh, I think you'd be really good to go on this podcast that my friend's hosting. And so I was like, oh. So yeah, it was all like, whoa. Like, should I have not said anything? Because now I'm going to have to talk about it. Oh my gosh. But beautiful things have happened since then. And
because your story matters, and it also helps other people.
Yes, absolutely.
Because they know that they're not the only ones going through a situation like that. And if you wouldn't have spoken up or said something, they wouldn't have known that they weren't alone. Or you don't know how, where your story will reach someone.
That's absolutely true.
Moments.
Yeah, you have no ideas what seeds are planted or who needed to hear that day. Even with the sexual assault side of things, there was so much that I carried into like my marriage and my self-worth of things that happened and what was said and all of that I didn't realize I had been carrying or that I had been playing my mind or that affected my relationship because I just assumed, oh, he's a guy, he's probably doing this or thinking this or this. Yeah. It's me. You know, you internalize all of that so much and turn it on yourself. And you just become this shell of a person that is not really you. So, you know, I started with little affirmations and things too, you know, just to have that little change, that little tweak to how you think about yourself and about your experience. And so I really do hope that this is helpful to other birth moms or to just people, you know, moms maybe in general that are grieving and kind of trying to figure out their place and figure out, what they have gone through. I have always been so quiet about it, and I don't know why really. I mean, I kind of do, but you know, people whisper and people say things and people wonder and people, you know, will have everything to say of what you should or shouldn't have done. Yeah. So I do think that is a kind of a self-preservation, you know, tactic to just kind of be quiet about it and just move on with your life kind of thing. But I think, you know, there's good and bad to social media, but I do think like our kids are growing up where a lot more is talked about and a lot more is transparent and a lot more honesty and things are out there. And so this is a way to connect people. Yeah. And be like, and let them know that whatever you've gone through, no matter what it was, your story is worth hearing. Yeah. And
it is. It totally is. And there's going to be pieces of it that other people will connect to that, you know, that are struggling with their own stories. Yeah. So, I mean, that's why I like it. I'm like, I could write some of this stuff.
I think this is something that we all should just start doing in general, just writing things down to just kind of process.
Well, you should everything. Be. You don't?
I do sometimes. I need to be better with it.
But sometimes, like I said, it's hard to know, like, what are you even going to say? But, like, these questions kind of help and stir your thoughts.
Her sister goes to counseling.
Yeah.
And so I've always told her, I go write out your feelings to her sister. Yeah. And because that's how I will do, well, I do to a degree, but sometimes it's different. But her counselor told her to do the same thing. Yeah. When you go to counseling, they tell you to just journal your thoughts, right? Or whatever you're going through. And so I'll tell her some of the stuff, but they're so polar opposite.
We are very different.
Yes. Very different as far as how they, which is fine. I mean, that's how we all are.
Everyone's different.
Absolutely.
I mean, my sister, my mom has 2 biological and then there's 8 adopted. Mm-hmm. And me and my sister are polar opposite. Right. I mean, we look polar opposite. She's tall and skinny and I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm not. I'm like 5'4", and you know, she's just taller and size 0.
Right.
I've never been that. Yeah. I mean, maybe when I was born, but I've got more of the German in me. So it's fine. It is what it is. But
right. Yeah. Again, everyone's story is different. Even people born in the same family are completely different. Totally. Like different. If you saw my siblings, you'd be like, "Those aren't your siblings." I'd be like, they are. I'm just the only one who has blonde hair, blue eyes. Oh, really? The rest of them have brown hair, brown eyes.
Oh, how funny.
So I'm like, I promise.
Genetics are just weird.
I know, they are. I got the recessive genes, or more of one side. My dad's more brown hair, brown eyes, browner skin.
And you got your mom's side then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, we have German on one, and then my mom's like, she always call herself like a mutt.
She just says that she's everything.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, just like everything, piece of Italian in there. Right. English or whatever, you know. So, but yeah, we have everything in there. But I'm not blonde German. I'm just more of the body structure. My Oma.
Hey, we all have to have the bodies we have. Yeah. And you know what? Fine. They help us get through the things that we've gone through.
Yeah.
You know, they really do.
Yeah, they have. So, It's all good. It's my body now. I'm stuck with it. So we're good.
It's propelled you through your life thus far and made you strong enough to get through what you've gotten through. So
that's true. Oh, see, that's counseling for you right there.
And you guys got that for free.
Yeah. I got that for free.
Yeah, call me up and be $20.99 for every hour. No.
I'll start charging. Make some money off of this. Yeah. That's funny. Okay. So now tell us where everyone can get this.
So I just have it on my Etsy shop right now. It's just goldenlightprints.etsy.com. Right now it's just $5. I did it really, I can even maybe make it lower than that, just so that you can have it. Once you get it, you can have it forever, and then you can print it out wherever you would like. I just did it on there in case there was people that saw this and they're like, oh, my daughter's going through this, and they're not really connected to a certain agency, or my cousin or my friend is going through this. I'd love to get this for them, kind of thing. And then they have it forever. Again,
that's what I love about it.
Yeah.
Is that you can, once you get it, you have it forever.
You do.
And you can go and print it out at any stage if you wanted to.
Anytime. As many times as you need.
Yeah.
Like we said, you may have 7 of these and they all say something different.
Yeah. Well, and that's
just depending on where you are.
Like you said, like with, if the adopted child comes back into your life, you could always say,
refer back.
Yeah, they could read through it if you were okay with that, so they would understand what you were thinking and how you were feeling when you were going through those situations.
Absolutely.
And I think that's amazing too.
Yes.
I mean, that's really good to know, because I think too that's another thing with adoption is what the child is a stigma, because it's not true that the child that's placed for adoption wasn't loved.
Mm-hmm. Oh, heck no.
And it's so completely opposite.
It's the exact
we were just
opposite.
Given up, thrown away.
Yeah.
Like you guys
Not
didn't
wanted.
care.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just amazes me. I don't know where that came from or how that even got started, because if people understood.
That makes me emotional.
I'm sorry.
No, I just feel that makes me feel sad, because if they only knew that was like the most. It takes all the love you ever have in your heart to do something like that and to be okay to walk away.
Yeah. And that's what I want people to know. It's not true. Yeah. I mean, it took a lot of love for the birth moms to do that. I mean, to put their emotions aside, your emotions aside, and what you wanted. Yeah. You know, because you thought you were trying to do what was best for them.
Right. So they could have a good life.
Yeah. And that's what they should know. And then they get adopted and they're loved again. So it's just all encompassing love. Yes. You know, that this little baby has all around them, you know, love and love.
Yes.
You know, and that's what they should know. It's not anything like that. It's all. The birth moms always love the babies.
Of course.
That's why they come to this decision. So it's not an easy decision to go to.
Right. No, I agree. I agree 100%.
And that's another thing we want to dispel, is some stupid notions like that
just ignorance really
shouldn't still be around.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And as an adoptive mom, we're grateful. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
To all the birth moms out there.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
You know,
I mean, you're all helping each other in the end, right?
Yeah.
Because there's broken hearts and grief of adoptive parents that weren't able to conceive for whatever reason.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's all love all around. Yeah. And just blessing each other. And hopefully that is the case. I know there's outliers of situations that didn't turn out great, but for the most part, I would say,
it's just those are the ones that you hear about, right? It's you don't really hear of all the ones that work out, but you hear all about the ones that don't. And so, and so we know that it's not like always rainbows and lollipops, but most of them are a degree of that, you know. So.
But I think people do need to hear more of the positive stories.
They do, that it's not all negative, and that there is good, and not every adoptee feels like they were ripped out from their real parents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I don't feel that way. It kind of makes me sad for those that do. I mean, like, I almost feel like I'm like being gaslit because I don't feel that I was like,
Right.
it was like such this horrible thing, but
Yeah.
like not everybody's different. Everybody's story is different. Mine is, I just am grateful for the life I have and, you know, but some of us.
I paid her to say that.
Good job. You're gonna ice cream after. Well, and I think too, it's just about perspective, whether it's about adoption or about your life.
Yeah.
If you're focusing on the good from it,
Yeah.
I think you would just have a different perspective of being blessed. Regardless if it was like the best thing that ever happened to you, you're still going to be like, you know what, I'm glad I went through that experience, or I'm glad that this was what happened. And, you know, this is my life. And so just changing that perspective of being grateful and having gratitude and seeing things in a more positive way.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's huge. And she'll, because if you go on where they are on TikTok and stuff and you see some of the because now she helps me with social media.
Oh, great.
And so she's like, Mom, some of these things are just not.
Right. I know.
She's like, I don't understand.
Makes me like feel weird because I don't feel that way. But there are these people saying that, oh, this is just such a horrible thing. You guys are.
Yeah, like she should feel the same way that they're feeling.
And it's weird. You know? And I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you could be like,
am I the weird one?
No,
because I don't have that.
Yeah, I'm sorry that was your experience. Yeah. You've had a different experience.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I'm actually surprised. I wasn't going to post it on TikTok. And then I was like, just, who cares? Just do it.
Yeah.
And then you reached out to me and I was like, well, I guess I'm glad I posted it then.
Yeah.
Because that was another thing. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Don't post this on TikTok. But I did. And then you reached out and I was like, well, maybe it's okay.
I think that was probably God's way of saying, here, it's needed to be on TikTok because that you did the right thing.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
However you want to say it, God or whatever.
Yes, but, absolutely.
It was just his way of saying, yeah, it needs to be out there.
Yeah.
So if I reached out to you right after and you questioned it, then yeah.
Just meant to be.
It was meant to be. It was. I totally believe in that. So.
Yeah. So, and I'm grateful that you came on, even though it took a while to get you here.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Glad
this
you came
summer
back.
was a little crazy, but
always does that, right? It's summer.
Yeah. No, I'm so glad I was able to
then we go into Christmas time, and then it's another problem. So
I know,
right?
Well, I'm glad I was able to get here before it started snowing, and I didn't
have to drive down here. I don't really want to drive. We need to get more done then. We don't want to come down.
Stockpile them.
Stockpile.
There you go.
Yeah, stockpile them. Well, we have one more today, so we'll see.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah. So
no, I appreciate you guys asking me.
No,
on.
I am so
fun
glad
to be back.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm sure we'll have you come back again.
I'm glad this was well received. It makes me feel good that I actually did it.
I'm glad you did that. And like I said, thanks for giving this to me. I'm gonna take it back to the office and see what we can do with it because I think that it's something that we could use.
Okay.
Hugely. Yeah, I would love to do that. Yeah. And then also with if you can help me with the support groups and stuff, lists of that kind of stuff if you have.
For sure.
That would be great too.
Okay. Yes.
So
I will send you some links.
Okay. Thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then 2, the name of where you can find this, and then we can put it on the social media platforms.
Yeah. So it's just.
Is it already on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
it's this Golden Light Prince.
Okay, let's just under that.
But I don't think I put it in here. Oh, that was just my Instagram. But it's just Golden Light Prince altogether .etsy.com.
Okay.
So you can just find it on Etsy.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be sure
It's
to
on
put
Etsy.
that in there.
Yeah.
Golden Light Prince. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then we can put it on our
I
social media
appreciate that.
platforms so
Yeah.
that people can
Thank
find
you
it.
so
And this
much.
is something that needs to be shared.
Yeah.
Could do a lot of good out there.
Yeah.
I hope so. I really do.
Yeah. I think any help is
Yeah.
good, right?
Yeah.
Please help.
I think that any help that we can get,
Yeah.
I think this is great. That's why I reached out to you because
I appreciate it.
I think that it's something that needs to be brought up, and it's important.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you coming out, and
Yes.
so Alyssa will close up for us,
Okay.
and then after I sweated to death. I'm sorry for anyone who's
It's hot in this room, you guys. You don't even understand.
had a little bit of a hot flash there going. So okay.
right. Well, thank you so much to Hillary for
Yes.
showing us her cute book. Everybody go check it out on Etsy. We'll put her Etsy, her Instagram, all her links below. And if you guys know anybody who's interested in adopting or wanting to place for adoption, you can visit our website at www.activeloveadoptions.com.